So glad that you are here. Please hit that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. Hello, all. Come on in. Welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts to all my subscribers. And if you're new, welcome also. Today, I want to show you my process in making this Wakanda challenge piece. And what I have chosen to do is make a mixed media wall art. So have a seat, get comfortable, and come on along with me. Thank you. I have a canvas 14 by 14, and I've taken staples out, most of them, because I need the frame, the wood frame on the inside, and I need this flat so I can sublimate on it. So I've taken out all of these staples, and I just have these corner ones, and I just use a screwdriver, a small screwdriver, to lift up on these staples and then pull them out with a staple remover. So I'm going to do these last ones around the corners, on the corners, and pull them out. Just try and get up underneath the staple best you can. Sometimes it's hard. These were pretty hard. And then I just take my staple remover and lift it up. See if I can get this one out. If you can get up under there and lift it some, then you can get your staple remover to pull it out the rest of the way. There we go. So, like I said, I've taken the rest out earlier because it was a job. So I just want to take this frame out because I will be using this frame, but not on the inside. I want to use this on the outside. And then this, I'm going to measure this canvas. I'm going to measure, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I think I'm going to, it's either going to be heat bond, glitter, HTV, or laminate paper. But I want to measure it out 14 by 14. See what I'm going to do to put this picture on here. I don't know what process I'm going to use yet, but I'll be back to show you when I figure it out. So I think I'm going to use this glitter HTV vinyl because I want something a little different as opposed to just using, what do you call it? Laminate paper, or I don't know, I had a couple other things in mind. Like I could have sublimated on material and then used heat bond. I didn't want to do that. So I'm gonna use this, but it's shy of, it's only 12 inches wide. I can cut it 14 inches long, but I'm gonna have an inch on each side, which is okay. I'll decorate that some kind of way, or maybe it'll look all right just plain for when I put my image on here. I want to use the glitter vinyl. So I'm gonna line this up on my cutting mat and cut it at 14 inches. 1, 2, 3. Where we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, because I'm at the opposite end. My numbers start this way. Start from 1 this way. So this mat goes up to 34. So I got to come down to, actually it goes to 35. I got to come down to 21 in order to get 14 inches. So let me get it straight because I'm just going to cut across with my scissors at 21. See if I can cut a straight line. I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay, I got a little bit of glitter left. We'll put that up, and I'm using this Firefly. Is that what it's called? Firefly heat transfer glitter, and I got this from Amazon. Put that little bit up. And so I'm going to heat press this on to this canvas. Line it up to where I just have that little inch on each side. Line it up as evenly as I can. And we'll go up to the heat press and do that. Let's see how many seconds I need to use this on. Does it tell me? 285 to 305 for 10 to 15 seconds. That's all. But then I'm going to need to sublimate on it. Does it burn up? I hope not when I put the sublimation sheet on. Transfer. Okay, let's go for it. Maybe if I set it at 285 instead of 305. I set it at 285 and then give it that 10 seconds just to hold it on. Okay, before we do anything, I have turned her on. Before she get hot, I have some lubricant. And we're going to lubricate. And it's not her. His name is Guillermo. I forgot about that. I forgot I named him. I don't really name my machines. Okay, so put it right here just a little bit. Oh, that was a lot of it. Okay, maybe I need a rag. Let me keep doing this. Maybe to work that oil down. Now that ain't working. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I need to put some right. Oh, it's working down. No, it's not. I'll put a little bit right there. And then I'm going to get a rag. Oop. A rag and wipe that off. Well, hell, I don't know where else to oil it. It's still noisy. What the hell? Where else should I put oil, y'all? All moving parts, they say. Maybe a little right here. Just a little right. Oh, and a little right here. Maybe. I don't know. He just gonna be loud. Maybe I put a little right there. Oop, oh, I lost it. I lost a little stick. And a little right there, I guess. All right, let me get a rag, wipe this off. Let this heat up, and we'll get started. That oiling didn't do too much. Maybe it takes time. I don't know. Now, are we supposed to lint roll canvas? I guess I better, just to make sure. And then I'm going to put my glitter HTV on here and line it up where there's an inch on each side of this, where the frame meets the edge of the wood. I don't know. That looks pretty good. So we got, yep, 285. And I got it for 20 seconds. I thought I did it for 10. Let me change that right quick because I just want to adhere this. Let's go down 10. I just want it to stick. Okay. Oh, and I didn't adjust. Well, we'll see. Let's go. Oh. Dang. That was a hard lock. The hell? Oh, I done oiled it and it won't pop up on its own. What did I do to this poor thing? Okay, it's supposed to be a cool peel. So, did it even stick? Not really. I'm going to do it again. Dang, what did I do to this thing by putting oil on it? Oh, there we go. I gotta tighten it. By the time I tighten it, it's gonna be ready to come up. See if it'll pop up on its own like it's supposed to. There we go. Well, let's see if that, did that stick? Yes, it did. All right, I'm gonna let that cool off. should be cool. Let's take this carrier sheet off. Uh-oh. It lifted. That's okay. All right, y'all. So I'll show you, see if I can get this in the camera. This is my image. And this is for the Wakanda challenge. So Wakanda forever. And I'm going to do it this way because this measures, what did I measure this? I did do it 12, but I did it 12 by 14. So that's what I did this image. So let me get it in here good, get it centered. Do I need to tape it down? Maybe I better put a piece of tape on so that it doesn't move. Put one down here. Now I have Teflon up here, but I'm going to put another piece of Teflon. And I got to reset. Oh, I got to reset this to 400. Is that going to burn this up? Lord Jesus. Yeah, let me reset it and let it heat up. Okay, I've set the press at 345 for 60 seconds. That should be able to get this image out and hopefully not destroy this, what you call this stuff, this HTV glitter. And so I've placed the image down and then I put the carrier sheet back on top to try and protect this HTV. And then my other Teflon sheet is stuck to the top of this. So there's two Teflon sheets here. So let's do this and see what happens. Here we go. Still, wait a minute, y'all. I need a little more pressure. Just a little bit more. Okay, let's do it again. Oh, I hope this works. That's still not a lot of pressure. You don't have to sit here and wait. Let me come back at you. Okay, it is done, and I imagine I've got to let this cool off because I put this carrier sheet back on, and supposedly it's a cool pill. Let me find my little tool and pick at a corner. Oh, it comes right off. Okay, take that off, and I'm just going to lift up a little bit on this. I want to see. Oh, I need more. I'm going to give it some more. I'll give it a few more seconds. Let's see, how many should I give it? 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30 more seconds. Let's see what it looks like. It's pretty, but I wanted it darker. I'm giving it more. Sorry, it's not burning up or anything. I'm giving it more. Maybe. Hold on. I turned the machine off. So it's at 340. Let me let it get a little hotter. Trial and error. I'm experimenting. We're going to see. I want more color in there. Hold on. Yeah, I turned it up to 365 and gave it another 30 seconds. Hope I didn't mess up. I hope it doesn't ghost. I hope it didn't move. I put the carrier sheet back on. All right, let's see what we're working with. I hope I got a little more color, and I hope it hasn't moved. Take the carrier sheet off. All right, let's take this off. Oh, that's better. That's pretty. Still got a lot of ink left in here, though. I have a lot of ink left in that paper. So that pressure. Oh, I should have had something underneath here, maybe. Maybe. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm not going to put that back on there because I'm probably not going to be able to line it up. So let me show you. It's pretty enough. And I use this one because I love these colors. It's got my teal and my purple in it. So that came out fairly decent. Fairly. It's not as pretty as it could be, but it's going to work. So y'all know me by now, and I'm trying to get it right. So I brought out the old handy dandy Cricut Easy Press, and I cut all around this image and placed it back down and tried to sublimate on here to get all the color out. I didn't get all the color out, but I got a lot of it, and it looks much better, I believe. Okay. Now, because this glitter is not as vibrant as it would be on 100% polyester as the picture, I want to outline in white to make this picture stand out even more. So I'm using my white Posca paint pen to outline everything on this picture. I've done most of it so that I don't sit here all day on the phone, on the camera. Outlining everything. I'm just going to go around his head. To give it a crisp look. And to distinguish amongst the blocks of colors. So I just want to show you a little bit. I won't keep you on camera through this whole process, but I just want to show you what I'm doing, and I'll complete it and come back. Maybe. And outlining this with the white really highlights and accentuates everything. I think it makes it look so much better. Let's see how this part goes. I think that's how it goes. Okay. All right, I'm going to continue. I'm going to turn the camera off, like I said, and finish this up. I'll be back. Now the first thing I want to do with this frame is paint it to give it a base, because this isn't the color that I'm going to use. I have an acrylic paint that I want to paint it, but I want to put a base on it, and this is a brushed nickel Velspar. So I just want to give it a light coat and let it dry. This is my painting station. It's a kiddie pool that I got from somewhere for like $6, and it's what I use to paint certain things in. So I'm just going to coat this. On the inside as well. Inside of the frame. And I've got it on a turntable. Let's see if it stays still, so I can get all angles. It's an old cake turntable that I turned into my turntable for painting objects down here in the basement. Make sure I get the inside. And like I said, I'm going to paint this a different color, but I just wanted the base so it won't take up so much paint with the acrylic when I paint it. And this is kind of pretty. It might get left this color. I don't know. We'll see when I match it up with everything else. Okay, good enough. Let that dry, and I'll be back for the next step. The frame is dry that I put the base coat on in the gunmetal. I was just going to keep this gunmetal, but I'm going to stick with what I had planned on using, which is it's Folklore Color Shift Black, so it has a shift of gold in it. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint this frame in this black. I end up putting 2 coats on of this black color shift, which you can see. I'm hoping you can see in the camera that it shifts to like a gold. It's like a black gold. So my next intention is to put the frame on the back of this. Not the frame, I'm sorry. Put the canvas on the back of this frame. And what I've done here, I finished it off where I highlighted everything in white. I traced around all the lines to make him stand out. So let me flip this over, and I'm gonna turn it over this way just to line it up right. And hopefully when I flip it back over, I can staple this to the back of this frame. Okay. I think I'm cutting his ear off. Let me come up a little bit as such. And this will just cut off a little bit. See if you can see that. Just a little bit at the bottom, but I want to have his whole ear in there. Okay, so hopefully it's positioned right. I'm going to start up here first. Put a couple staples in it. I think this is a Stanley staple gun that I purchased some time ago off of Amazon. You know, Amazon is my friend. And I can put it in the link. I can put the link in the description along with the canvas and other things that I have purchased on Amazon. And I'm just spreading it out about 2 inches, about every 2 inches. Now what I want to do is turn this around and make sure I've got this stretched good. Let's see. Still look good. It's fine. And stretch this real good because I'm going to trim it when I get done. I just want to do it different. I wanted to put the wood frame on the outside of the canvas. Okay, let's turn it over and see how tight that is. Well, I guess I won't know till I do the other sides. It's going to be okay. Let me flip it over and do the opposite sides. Then I'll come back later and make sure these corners are tight. Let's do this last side. Now I'm just going to get a hammer and make sure that they're all down because I see a couple of them are not flush. I'm going to do that and I'll be back. So I got it stapled on here good, and I went along the edges with some, right up underneath the lip of the edge with some of the hot glue. So it's on here. And now what I want to do, because this frame came out of the canvas frame, you know, you can see the staples here on each corner. And so I wanted to do something to decorate this frame, to put a little extra, a little something else to it. So what I have are celestial fire glass, and this is charcoal fire. Yeah, charcoal fire glass in onyx black. So these are kind of large chunks, and they do not go all the way around. So I'm going to intermix them with these black stones that I have, and I want to go all around this frame just to give it a little more something to it. So that's the black onyx glass, and then also I want to use these black stones. So I was going to make my life easy and just use this beaded string and glue it onto here. but it's it's a little girly, and I don't want this picture to be girly. I want it to be either or. It's got enough color to it to where I'm not going to use these. So that's why I came up with using these black stones. And let's see how this works. I don't want to use a glue gun because the glue gun, it would adhere to the wood, but these stones and this glass, they will pop off. So I've got my liquid fusion, and this is going to take, you know, some time to dry. So I'm just going to place the stones. I'll do a couple on camera, and then I'll come back and show you. Now some stones are larger than others. I'm going to put this big one right here in the middle. Just put enough glue down. It tries to stick the flat part. I'll put a couple in the middle, and then I'll go to those staples in the corner. And then I'll put the black stones in between these because I don't have enough glass stones to go around. I'm going to have to order some more stones from Celestial Fire. Let's see. And I'm just trying to put the flatter part of the glass down on the wood. Let me do these corners. Then I'll put a couple stones down, and then I'll do the rest off camera and come back and let you see. Okay, let me put down a couple of the black stones and see what that looks like. I might have should have placed these on here first to see what kind of setting I wanted, but I'm just going to wing it and set them in there. Okay, that side is done. Let me put some glue on this side. And put the rocks over here. Let's see. See what fits in here. I need a smaller one to fit right here. Okay, so I'll do the rest off camera, and this is going to take a little while to dry. I'll come back after it's dry so I can show you the finished product. Well, I have finished. I put hardware on the back of the picture just to hang it up, and of course I signed it, and this is what it looks like. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts. I may be gifting this to one of my grandsons, not sure, but this was fun. This was fun. Thank you all for taking your time to come in and see what I've been doing. I appreciate you. I love the support. You have a wonderful, wonderful day and rest of your week. Peace and love, and I'm out. Take care.